What I can share with you? Fabrizio Romano brings exciting news just 11 days before deadline day. An update on Mark Guhi's transfer to Liverpool emerges as personal feelings come into play amid a clear dilemma. Welcome, football fans. Let's check out the latest information about the Reds. Kostas Tsimikas, Liverpool's Greek left-back, is currently facing a period of uncertainty in his career at the English club. With the arrival of new signings and the consolidation of other players in the left-back position, Tsimikas does not have guaranteed immediate first-team status. This means he must carefully evaluate his options to secure consistent playing time and maintain high-level performance. According to reports from Greece, if Tsimikas does not receive satisfactory offers from Premier League clubs or other European teams, a temporary return to Olympiacos, his original club, via a loan could be an option. This move would not only allow him to play regularly, but also keep him competitive, which is essential for a player aiming to establish himself among Europe's top fullbacks. A loan to Olympiacos would be beneficial for both sides. For Tsimikas, it means game opportunities and visibility in a familiar team, as well as a chance to regain confidence and match rhythm. For Liverpool, it frees up squad space, temporarily reduces the wage bill, and maintains the player's contract, allowing for a potential return in the future if the team needs reinforcement. With just 13 days left in the transfer window, Tsimikas' situation becomes even more relevant. European clubs are still seeking strategic signings before the official closure, and concrete offers could quickly determine the fullback's destination. The decision will depend on three main factors: real interest from other clubs, Liverpool's assessment of the player's value, and Tsimikas' own desire for immediate playing time. Furthermore, Tsimikas' stay or departure will directly impact Liverpool's squad composition for the 2025-26 season. If he remains, he will need to compete with other players for the starting position, maintaining performance and professionalism in every opportunity. If loaned, he could return more prepared and valued with greater experience and confidence, ready to fight for a starting spot or even increase his market value. Liverpool sees Kostas Tsimikas as a valuable but not essential player, capable of being loaned to gain squad flexibility. For the left-back, this is a decisive moment in which his choices will define playing time and development. The club is monitoring the market and will decide whether to keep or loan him, and in the coming days, his future will be determined, impacting both the season and his career.
Fabrizio Romano has provided another update on Alexander Isak and Liverpool as the saga approaches the end of August. Many believe that when the Premier League match between Liverpool and Newcastle United takes place during the next Monday Night Football, important developments regarding the transfer could emerge. Currently, Isak remains away from Newcastle's squad, waiting for the two clubs to reach an agreement. It is worth remembering that Liverpool has already invested £116 million in signing Florian Wirtz, and any offer for Isak would need to set another Premier League transfer record to be finalized. According to Romano, the player sent a strong message rejecting the record contract offer presented by Newcastle. On his YouTube channel, Romano reported that Isak remains firm in his decision not to return to training and is determined to leave the club before September 1st. The Swedish forward reportedly refused a contract that would have represented his highest salary to date. Newcastle had also proposed a release clause for next summer, but Isak declined. Romano emphasized, "What I can say is that Newcastle received, once again, a clear message from the player." Throughout July and August, the club tried several times to approach Alexander Isak, but he remains inflexible. Isak made it clear that he has no intention of changing his mind and only wants to play for Liverpool. According to Romano, Liverpool is fully ready to make an offer for Alexander Isak. The club has never pursued another striker. They even offered him a new record salary contract at Newcastle, including a release clause for 2026, but Alexander Isak rejected it. people close to the player confirm that his position remains firm. He only wants to transfer to Liverpool. Now, it remains to follow the next steps of this negotiation as time quickly runs out. Liverpool needs to move forward with signing Isak while Newcastle seeks to fill two attacking positions that have not yet been reinforced this summer. Romano reinforced. Liverpool is ready to try again for Isak. I have been saying this since July. If Newcastle opens the door, they will be completely prepared to present a new offer. This is very clear now as the story enters its hottest phase. And remember, Liverpool has never pursued any other striker.
Mark Guéhi, the 25-year-old center-back from Crystal Palace, has made it clear that his only destination of interest would be Liverpool if he leaves the club before the end of the European summer transfer window, according to recent reports. Negotiations between the Reds and Palace are ongoing, with the player expressing a desire to move to Anfield, while the Palace management remains firm on not releasing him for less than his valuation. Guéhi's contract has less than 12 months remaining, placing Crystal Palace in a delicate position. The club's president, Steve Parish, intends not to let the England international leave for a trivial amount. It is believed that Liverpool maintains a valuation of around £45 million for the defender, who has been a key player and started in the 0-0 draw with Chelsea last Sunday. Despite Palace's desire to renew Guéhi's contract, the internal perception is that if the club wants to avoid losing him for free next summer, they may need to accept a sale during this window. After Palace's victory over Liverpool in the Community Shield earlier this month, Parish already warned fans about the possibility of Guéhi leaving. Now, if the transfer is completed, it is known that the player has only expressed interest in playing for the Reds. Liverpool, for its part, sees Guéhi as a strategic market opportunity and is willing to bring him to Merseyside, strengthening its defense with a young, talented, and Premier League experienced player. The decision now rests with Crystal Palace and Guéhi himself. The Eagles must choose whether to allow the player to leave this summer or keep him, risking losing him as a free agent in less than 12 months. Meanwhile, Guéhi will have to decide whether to fight for a starting spot at Liverpool in a competitive defense or remain at Selhurst Park this season. Liverpool is not pressured to sign Guéhi, as it already has a strong defensive quartet, while Crystal Palace is eyeing Jeremy Jacquet from Rennes as a potential replacement if Guéhi departs. The next few weeks will be decisive for the player's future and the defensive balance of both clubs. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.